Hey movie buffers, Movie Butt 29 coming at you with another video. So I'm going to do another Glee reaction video. I am going to react to, it's what we call Finch's last song performance together. It is from season 4, the wedding episode, where Finn and Rachel sing We've Got Tonight. And you know, Kurt and Blaine, Marley and Jake, and Santana and Quinn also sang, but this is pretty much their Finn and Rachel's last moments, because as you know, Corey Monteith passed away just not long after this, so it's really a hard performance and song to listen to, because you know, like, no matter how crazy things were, Finchel were endgame. And you know, I think after Corey was gone, Leah Michelle just kind of spiraled downward. I'm not saying her, what she did is excusable. She has to live with those choices, but I think that Corey Monteith leaving this earth is pretty much has something to do with it, because he helped keep her grounded. But yeah, so we're gonna react to We've Got Tonight from Glee season 4. Here we go. Aw, I smile.
I know it's late, I know you're weary, I know your plans don't include me.
Corey Monteith has such an amazing voice. He really grew, from his first performance from season 1 all the way to now. He really, did a lot of training and vocal exercises, and it really helped. He was an amazing performer. And, it's sad to think that he's gone now. It's been over 9 years, and it's crazy.
Still here we are, lonely, longing for shelter from all that we see.
Why should we worry? No one will care, girl.
Look at the stars now.
So when I was in California for a few weeks, me, my grandpa, and his girlfriend actually watched all of Glee in just a week and a half. And, my grandpa actually liked the Finn character, because my grandpa used to be a football player in high school, and things like that. So he really understands what, Finn was talking about, what he was going through. And, he really liked, he was, when we watched the quarterback episode, he was like, oh, it's just the character, right? I'm like, no, like the actor also too. And he goes, what? So it was tough, because he thought the show kind of went south, like downward, after Corey and Finn were gone. And, I agree with him. I think we all do. The show really didn't really have the core value of Glee. I mean, it was good. It was, the plots were good and all that, but the song choices kind of went southwards. There were a lot of great performances, but still. And it was funny too, because my grandpa has a new nickname for Rachel. He calls her Chippy. So if you don't know what a Chippy is, it's pretty much a girl who has one too many lovers. And Rachel, had Finn, she had, Jesse, she had Sam, Rachel and Brody. Rachel had a lot of guys. So every time she performs, or she's like arguing with the guy, he goes, there goes old Chippy. I was just amazing.
So far away, we've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? We got tonight, babe. Why don't you stay deep in my soul?
slow danced with a girl before. I like it.
So I thought that was interesting. The fact that Santana and Quinn hooked up. That was something that we never thought we would see, but Quinn has been through a lot, and when alcohol is involved, sometimes things can happen, and I really like how they incorporated that. So Santana not only felt close to Brittany, she also felt close to Quinn, and you can tell that they have a lasting friendship. They're always going to be there for each other. That's why they're the unholy trinity. Santana has pretty much slept with each of the unholy trinities. So it's just amazing just to see their relationship, because they were always there for each other, no matter what. Yes, they've done some slappings and like girl drama, but deep down they really care for each other.
And I'm longing for love, like everyone else does. I know I'll keep searching.
Aw, Queen.
After today.
So there it is, girl. We've got it all now.
And here we are, babe. What do you say?
Oh, I can just listen to those two sing forever. Like, oh my gosh, like when they sing, you can tell that they're sparks. I think this was around the time that they actually started dating, because I think in 2012 they started dating, which makes it all kind of sad, because like Corey was on his way, was in Canada when everything happened, and Leah didn't even think about what would happen to him. She said goodbye knowing that he'll be back, and then when she got the call that he passed away, that really hurts. That really hurted her, because she didn't even say goodbye to him, his last breath. So that really made it a little bit more sad, because like I said, Corey was such an amazing person. He had his struggles, but Glee really helped him, and just one slip up really had a lasting consequence. But no matter what everyone's going through, just don't think too highly of the things that they did wrong, but focus on the things that they did right. He was a performer, he was an entertainer, he even cared about the fans that adored him. That's an artist who cares about their fans and wants to do it to help their fans or to support them in any way. That's what Corey did. No matter what he was going through, he always put everyone else first. It's just that shows more of an impact that he had.
We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? We've got tonight, babe. Why don't we stay? I know it's late and I know you're weary.
I know your plans don't include.
Still here we are.
I really like that transition, and I didn't realize that Kurt and Blaine pretty much it was next door to Finn and Rachel when they went to the hotel room. And that transition was amazing, just going all around and seeing all these characters and their romances. And Marley and Jake, they actually were one of my favorite couples on Glee, because he saw Marley for who she was, a beautiful, talented girl with a lot to offer. Even if Marley didn't think so, Jake always supported her. And I really hate how in season 5 they made him the cheater, which that's something Jake would never do. But the writers pretty much drove him to that spot, because they made Marley's character really she's like a good virtuous girl, But like I wish they wrote Jake as that character. Like I wish that Marley help change, because he is a Puckerman, so I can see where cheating would take place, because Puck did that a lot. I mean, he pretty much got Quinn pregnant. But I really wish that these two would last forever. And like after the graduation episode, like these characters just disappeared, never to be seen or heard from again. And I feel like they should have had more opportunities to grow, because I really like Marley. She is my all-time favorite one of the new characters, because she was talented. She wrote these amazing songs, and she loved her mom. Even though if kids made fun of her mom, she saw her mom for this good, virtuous woman who would do anything and everything for her family. And that's why I like Marley, because we can all relate to her. And she's kind of like Sam. She didn't have richness and necessities. They had to work for it, just like Sam did, just like his parents did. So that's why Sam and Marley are like my favorites, because we all can relate to them, especially now with inflation going up, with everything's going up. Like it really just sets the tone on these characters. And to make Jake cheat on Marley because Marley didn't want to have the S word, I just really wish that the writers had Jake understand that and still want to be with Marley. I just we wish, like a lot of us wish for these two characters.
Both of us lonely, both of us lonely. We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow?
Let's make it last.
So these two, Artie and I forgot her name, but I remember that Emma, kind of set these two up, because she was in a wheelchair, Artie was in a wheelchair. She thought Artie could use like a companion or a date to the wedding. And like seeing these two together, and she has an amazing voice. She sings a little bit in this. She sings like 2 lines, but I really wish that they had more of her, because she was this like rebel girl who didn't care what she had or was going through. She knows who she is, and she stands virtuous. And I feel like these two could have been a thing. I really wish that they incorporate her in more episodes, because I feel like these two would have had amazing chemistry. Artie didn't see her as a girl in a wheelchair; he just saw her as a girl. That's what I liked about the character Artie. He didn't he didn't use his disabilities much to his advantage. It's just, I don't know.
Let's find a way.
Turn out the light.
Come take my hand now. We've got tonight, babe. Why don't we stay? We've got tonight, babe. Why don't we stay?
That was crazy. I get a little emotional after seeing those two, because that was the last time they sung to each other. And Corey's last performance, he wasn't really singing. He was pretty much in the background, because they did the Rachel's "Don't Stop Believing" when she auditioned for Funny Girl on Broadway, and he was there, just playing the drums and being Finn. That's what we liked about Corey. We grown to love Finn. I know there are some choices that Finn made that we really didn't agree with. Like outing Santana and things like that. But overall, Finn was Like we all can relate to him. Like they said in the episode, the quarterback, like he was their quarterback. He was nice to everyone. He really treated them with respect. And just like such a good talent. Gone. Like I hope he's resting in peace. I hope he's in heaven. Happy and with Naya, because those two, their death or their unalive, really, just tore a hole in my heart. I don't know, every other Glee, because Santana was such an amazing character. She had one of the best character developments, her and Quinn, and just seeing those two gone, or hearing those two gone, it's really sad. Like if a good thing, Naya went through all of the Glee shows, but if she was unalive, during the show, like they would have, like, I don't know, like what it would be like, because that show really didn't run without her the last few seasons, because Santana and Brittany, getting married in season 6, really set the tone for the season, because a lot of the episodes in that season were getting ready for the wedding, and then they ended up having a double wedding with Brittana and Klaine, and Santana really went all and above for her friends, the people that she would pass by the halls and make snarky, rude comments to. This is what I really liked about the show, because even though they all had different stuff going on, Glee Club really helped mend them to the adults that they became. Yeah, so this is my reaction to We've Got Tonight. Let me know in the comments below on what your, if this was your favorite performance, or what's one thing about Corey, Finn, Santana, Naya that you really liked or disliked. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more channels. Let me know what you also want me to react to. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to do it. Like, I love doing these Glee reaction videos because Glee is such an amazing show. Like, I'm obsessed with the show. But yeah, this is Movie by 29 signing out. See ya.